We know of Stephen. It was not an easy journey to Damascus, but he went eagerly to Damascus because he heard the way, wanted to stop it. So if you turn to Acts chapter 9, and this, in my mind, if you just want examples of God's awesome power, here's a great one. I mean, you think about our loyalties here in the South. I get so tickled just sitting in the security room sometimes back there with Brian Rowland, and we hear our buddies going back and forth about Ole Miss and Mississippi State. There's people that would jump off a high building for the other team. And that's talking about ball game. Not that big a deal. Think about Saul. This is life or death. His religion. He was taught from the time he was how tall at the foot of who, and he's it. Let's read chapter 9, beginning in verse 1. Then Saul, still breathing threats and murder against the disciples of the Lord, went to the high priest. He asked letters from him to the synagogues of Damascus, so that if he found any who were of the way, whether men or women, he might bring them bound to Jerusalem. As he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly a light shone around him from heaven. Then he fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to him, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? And he said, Who are you, Lord? Then the Lord said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. It is hard for you to kick against the goads. So he, trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what do you want me to do? Then the Lord said to him, Arise and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do. And the men who journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no one.